Okay, in this video I'd like to go over the Raspberry Pi 3. This is the coolest gaming system ever. I didn't know they came out with these. They came out with Raspberry Pi 1 and 2, and I didn't even hear about them until Raspberry Pi 3, Retropi. You can pretty much think of this, here's what it looks like, but you can think of this as an iPod for gaming instead of music. Really cool. You got 4 different USB ports here for controllers. I got one plugged in right now. HDMI cable plugs into your TV. That cord right there plugs into the wall. It's really that simple. If I put my hand up to it, you can see how small it is. Now, you can get these online for 40 bucks, but if you go that route, the cheap route, the case and everything, you'll have to assemble everything yourself. And then you connect to your computer, and it has instructions on how to upload all the game systems that you want on this thing. Or you can go the route that I did, which just purchase one that's everything's already done and just plug and play. I spent about $150 on mine, but it did come with 2 controllers. I had to get the HDMI cord. It didn't come with that. And once you plug it all in, you're ready to go. Let me grab this controller I got it plugged into. This is what it looks like. Super cool. On the left, you just scroll and pick your game console. On this particular one, I got all the Nintendos, PC gaming, Super Nintendo. They have a selection here for all games, all the consoles, all the games included together. 9,675 games. That's a lot of games. Another thing that was cool on this particular one that I got is the MAME. This is all your arcade games that were made. And if you grew up in the 80s on game rooms and arcade, feeding quarters into those machines like I did, you would appreciate this selection because this is all the arcade games made. 2,158. That's super cool. And then, of course, if you grew up on the Ataris, they've got the 2600, the 5200, the 7800, and then you go into these little game systems that came out, like Game Watch here, 55 games on that one, Game Gear 249, 4 games on Game Gear Hacks, Game Boy 490 games. Now this is a 50-inch TV, HD, new TV, so you can see the graphics are pretty good. Game Boy Advance, another Game Boy Color, Sega, several Sega ones I have on here. Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, MSX, computer game, that's pretty cool. Nintendo, that's Nintendo 64, Neo Geo, and then we're back to the original Nintendo game system here. So I'm going to go into that one. Now once you go into your console, then you can, on the left, scroll and choose your game. The one particular game that I'm looking for that I loved growing up on was Double Dragon. Now, as you scroll to choose your game, the cool thing is up here in the right-hand corner, it'll show you a picture of the game and when it was released, action, last played, players. It'll show you the picture up there on the right-hand corner of each game. So kind of give you an idea what the game looks like before you choose it. Now you can get these that have like I said, the PlayStation, the Xbox, the newer games uploaded, but I just purchased this one that had all the retro game, everything completed, uploaded for the retro games. There's Double Dragon. As soon as you choose a game, now loading, the console system will show up first, what console it was. 1988. Man, that's a long time ago. Okay. So I put it on here. When you choose your game, it's really cool. 2 strips, left and right strip, shows what game console it came from. And then the center is your game, but now if you look at the graphics, Double Dragon never did have really good graphics because it was an older game, But it looks like on all these old games, it has the same exact graphics as what was on the Nintendo or the arcade system, but a little better on HD TV. So that is just, I'm really excited about this. Almost 10,000 games, it's crazy. Every retro game on this particular one. I know my son, he wants to get one of these Raspberry 3s that have PlayStation, Xbox, and you could do that. You could probably get one and upload every game console ever. That's what's cool about these. But yeah, that's the video on the Raspberry 3. And don't forget to subscribe, and I thank you for watching.